What's up, YouTube? It's Vertex here, bringing you guys another commentary today. And today I want to update my classes from the video I put up 1 or 2 weeks into the game. I've changed a lot since then as a player, and I kind of want to update you guys on what I use now versus what I used then. Now, I want to say something about how in this game your classes are most likely going to change more than they did in Modern Warfare 3. Because in Modern Warfare 3 there was that one set class setup for pretty much each playstyle. If you were an OBJ player, you ran either PP90 or MP7 with extended mags, extreme conditioning, quick draw, and dead silence, and then a stun and a semtex / frag. That was pretty much the only difference, was whether you ran a semtex or a frag grenade. And in this game, there's a lot more variety with the new wildcard system. So I want to tell you guys, or show you guys, what I use now versus what I used earlier in the game. So let me get into it. We're going to start up here at the top with my first class is the PDW with quick draw, long barrel, and stock. I use quick draw because on an SMG I feel that it's somewhat of a need to either have quick draw or laser sight on, so that you can have more of that advantage up close. You can either aim in faster, or with laser sight you can just spray them down because you're going to be hitting all those hipfire bullets. Now the long barrel I use because the PDW, as you see there, does not have the best range in the world, so the long barrel does help it out a lot. And then I use stock because I pretty much use stock, let's go see. Yeah, I pretty much use stock on every class. As you saw that shotgun class at the bottom, I don't. Let's go through my perks. I'm only going to explain these perks once, and then there's two more that change. There's two perks added into the class setup later in the video that I'll explain then. So I use lightweight because I enjoy being able to move around the map faster, and when I'm moving from hardpoint to hardpoint, I normally run an AR in hardpoint, but sometimes when I do run an SMG, I enjoy being able to, move faster from hardpoint to hardpoint instead of being really slow. So that's why I use lightweight. And then toughness is obvious because I don't like my gun flinching. I see a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, I see some people that trade out toughness for fast hands, and I just don't see how they do it. My gun flinches way too much when I do that. So I just stick with toughness. What the hell? I just stick with toughness, but if you can run fast hands, be my guest. I'm going to stick with that. And I run extreme conditioning and dexterity. Extreme conditioning I run on all my classes unless I'm playing Search and Destroy, and I'm only using one perk 3, and Search and Destroy, dead silence is a need. So when I'm only using one perk 3 in Search and Destroy, I kind of have to run dead silence and not extreme conditioning. And I use dexterity as well because I like to be able to climb things faster, and that's pretty useful for me in my playstyle. Alright, let's move on to the next class. I'm just going to explain the gun here because I've already explained all these perks. So we got quick draw, extended clip, and stock. I've already explained quick draw, I've already explained stock, so I'm just going to explain this. With the PDW, you had a 50 bullet clip stock. And that means that without extended clip on, you already had 50 bullets in your magazine, which is pretty ridiculous. So I found no need to put on an extra extended clip. So, which in my opinion, because when you put extended clip on a PDW, you get 15 extra bullets. When you put extended clip on an MSMC, you get 10, which is stupid to me. But I mean, it's obviously calculated by a percentage of the bullets you had originally, which makes sense. But I mean, you should still have more bullets in an MSMC. You should gain more bullets for an MSMC than you do for a fucking PDW. But whatever, I've already explained all these perks, so let's move on to the next class. As you can see, the only difference is Flak Jacket and Tactical Mask have been exchanged in for lightweight and dexterity. That's because with Flak Jacket and Tac Mask, I can counter people that are using nades and stuns. So I pretty much switched these two out by what's needed. If the enemy team isn't using nades and stuns, Flak Jacket and Tactical Mask on this class would be an absolute waste of 2 perks. I mean, they wouldn't be doing anything for you. So if if you do have this class here and this is the only class you use, is Flak Jacket with Tactical Mask as well, and an enemy team is no one on their team is using nades or stuns, you're wasting those two perks completely. They're doing absolutely nothing for you. Whereas if you have this backup class with Lightweight and Dexterity, if they aren't using nades or stuns, you can just run this. And if they are, obviously go back to this. I mean, it pretty much covers everything you need. So let's move on to my Selayan class. I got the M8 with Red Dot, Quick Draw, and Stock, which is pretty much a universal gun setup. I see some people exchange the Quick Draw for FMJ, and then some people just don't use it at all and they'll only use the Reflex and Stock. I personally like these three attachments. And then also, I've already explained all these perks, but with the M8 it's a lot more need for Lightweight than an SMG because you already move slower, so the Lightweight's going to help you out there. So let's move on to one of my favorite and most fun classes to use. You might have seen me use it a lot on Hijacked, the videos I've uploaded. So I got the Remington with Long Barrel and Laser Sight. And then I got all 5 perks because they all help me. Because with Lightweight I can get around the map faster. In Flak Jacket I'm not going to get naded out of hardpoints. Toughness I've already explained. And the Extreme Conditioning and Dexterity I've already explained as well. I mean, I already explained Lightweight and Flak Jacket for you too, but I mean, I felt the need to do it again. And then with Long Barrel and Laser Sight, Long Barrel is going to give you that extended range that just helps out so much, and then Laser Sight's going to allow you to just hip fire everyone and not even have a problem with it. So let's move on to the class that I exchange out for this. Whoa. Let's move on to the class that I exchange for this when I'm playing Search and Destroy. I'll run the M8 with Reflex and Stock, and then I'll use Overkill with a DSR 50 and Dual Band. And my perk setup will be Flak Jacket, Toughness, and Dead Silence because this is only a Search and Destroy class, so I would never not use Dead Silence and Search. And then I use Sensor Grenade. I can see you trading out Flak Jacket for Lightweight because you are going to move very slow with these two weapons because that sniper is going to slow you down a lot. And then also I could see you exchanging out the Sensor for Smoke. I normally have someone else on my team run the Smoke Grenade, and then I'll run the Sensor. But, you know, that's just my preference. So do whatever you guys like. I'm just going to scroll through these classes here at the end and let you guys see them one last time. But if you did enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like. Thanks for watching, guys, and if you would like to see more from me in the future, be sure to subscribe. Peace.